All right. Let me just wait for me to be live. Right, good. Confirmed live. That's good. That's good. So, this is Faster Than Light. It's a game that I've played a lot a few years back, and I decided, oh, I should give it a try again. So, let's get right into it. This is a completely fresh save because I do not have FTL on this PC. So we're starting completely from scratch, which is nice, I guess. We will play with that edition content because that's fun. Let me just see. Alright, so I think we will be playing on easy for our first run because I need to get back into the groove of things. I will just leave all the names default because why not? Let's get started. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Ah, okay, that's the menu. Okay. Yeah, I have a few mods installed. They are only graphical though. For example, this. This is the pursuit indicator mod. Okay, so let's get the weapon set up right. Our trusty burst laser Mark II. Actually, I would like this crew member to be in the shields because in the beginning, shields train a lot faster than engines. Right, so let's do our first jump. The distress beacon is coming from a civilian ship. It appears as being chased by a pirate. Of course, we always aid the civilian ship. We have no reason not to. You power up with weapons and engage the pirate ship. They have an iron weapon and a beam, which is a very dangerous combo. So we need to disable their weapons quickly. Good. So ion weapons, they do not damage systems, but they lock them down temporarily, but in turn they do a bit more damage than regular weapons. And beam weapons, they do not deplete shield bubbles, but they go across multiple rooms, and especially in the early game they can be very dangerous. So in this event you get the loot from the pirate ship, and if you're lucky, the civilian ship helps you out as well. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It's a good thing you came when you did. We'd be dead now otherwise. I'm a shipwright and I'd like to help you like you helped me. The captain offers to install a piece of equipment on your ship. And now we have a weapon setup that will carry us for a good while. But we will not upgrade for now, because right now our first priority is to upgrade our shields, which costs 50 scrap, which we can't do right now, but we won't do because we still need the power for it. So, let's visit the next beacon. This is a mercenary we can hire to scout the map to delay the rebels, or we can just fight it. Because we, as a ship, we have the survival of the entire Federation in our hands, so we can't afford to be nice. We will just take any combat we can get, and that's that. This ship has a similar setup to that before, except they have a single shot laser and the beam instead of an ion weapon and a beam. It's equally dangerous, but a little less. The weapon I'm using right now, the Burst Laser Mark II, is admittedly pretty much the strongest weapon in the game when it comes to versatility. For 2 power, you get 3 shots, and that is good for the first 2 sectors alone. Okay. This is a special beacon. This is a distress beacon. You get special events in these. Ah, the asteroid belt. This may damage our ship, but since we are full hull, we can afford a bit of damage. If we're lucky, we get something good out of it. That's perfect. 3 fuel and 31 scrap for 1 damage. I will take that deal any day. But our sensors were damaged, so we will send our crew to deal with it. And since there's a fire in there as well, I will send 2 crew members. You see, when our sensors are damaged, we cannot see anything in our ship. And I will now send both of my crew members to the med bay to heal up. We have primary systems which all need power, like the med bay or oxygen. I could theoretically turn off oxygen, which I might do later in a combat situation. But yeah. Here are the subsystems which do not require power. That's the piloting, sensors, and the doors. Let's get an upgrade to our shields. This is nice because in Sector 1, next to nothing can harm us if we have 2 shield bubbles. I maybe shouldn't have upgraded the shield right now, but in case I got a store sometime later in the sector, but we already have a good weapon setup, so that's fine. So these are slavers. We can either buy a slave of them to get another crew member, which in case is not a human but an Engi, who repair faster but don't do much combat damage. We can ignore a slaver, or we can attack the slaver. We of course will attack the slaver, because why wouldn't we? This is a missile weapon. Missile weapons pierce all shields, so we will probably take damage, but this one only does 1 damage and it's hitting an empty room. So it's not a big deal. The enemy ship is now charging their FTL drive, which means they are trying to get away from us, and if they do that, we lose all chances of getting rewards, so let's not let them do that. You can do that by either damaging their piloting, because if your piloting instruments are broken, you can't jump, or their engines, because if your engines are broken, you can't jump either. Well, good. They almost got away there. Alright, let's see what we have here. So these are the rebels. If they overtake us, we're in for a world of hurt. Because these beacons, they have strong ships, and we are probably under constant artillery fire as well. So we need to get to the exit before the rebels catch up with us. Alright. This is an interesting event. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools and they have tried to shut down your engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational and only move in to attack. This means our engines are restricted to 1 bar, which means we have less evasion. But luckily, this ship is completely unable to harm us, because we have 2 shield bubbles and they have 2 single-shot lasers. Even if both hit like now, they can't really do anything. So, yeah. I mean, I probably should not have played on easy, but for a first run, I think it's excusable. This ship is also a rock ship, so they have a special ability to have, I think, a 10% chance to ignore any hull damage, which is why they did not die in the first volley there. So now I will just go around here to eventually get to the exit. In this event, you can potentially lose a crew member, which I do not want. So, in this case, I will ignore this request. Because I only have 3 crew members. If I had more, it would be an easier decision, but unfortunately, I only have these 3. Right, this is a rebel ship. They will be quite common. Oh, and they also have a drone, which periodically shoots us to bring down our shields. And they have a beam weapon, which then usually capitalizes on the downed shields. But unluckily for them, we have 2 shield bubbles, so they can't do anything really. I should have gone for the engines actually. I think I will power the medbay and power up our missile, just to be safe. Okay, so they are trying to surrender, which you can take and you also cannot take. So if you accept, you get these rewards. We do not need missiles, really. We also do not need drones, and I think we can get more scrap than that by destroying them, so we do not accept surrender. Sorry folks, shouldn't have started rebellion. See? 3 fuel, which is much more important because you use 1 fuel per jump, and 27 scrap. This is an environment, a different environment. In this case, it's an asteroid field. So we periodically get pelted by asteroids which bring down our shields. And I'm going to need our weapons guy to go repair our medbay. If I weren't streaming right now, I would just sit here and let the asteroids hit our shield, so this guy can train his shield skills. Because if you have someone on shields, your shields will recharge faster. And if you have someone on weapons, your weapons will recharge faster. The same goes for engines, and in that case, it will give you more evasion. So, in this case, a rebel dude is attacking an outpost, and we will defend this outpost. The only reason to ever avoid conflict is if you are low on resources. This is an anti-drone drone. The only thing it really does is shoot down my attack drones if I had any. So yeah, this is a heavy laser. It only breaks 1 shield bubble, but does 2 damage instead. So this is ideally the weapon you would use to fire at an exposed ship. So yeah, these early game fights aren't that difficult, especially on easy, but and we also got extraordinarily lucky to get a hull beam, so yeah, so we get double rewards. Oh, this is a store. And we can afford jumping there. Because next jump the rebels will be here. And the jump after They will be at the exit, and I think I can jump away right after. I think that's how it works. Okay, let's see what the store has. They have... nothing too exciting, really. I think I will keep the Artemis missile for now, and I will get myself the charge laser. Because the charge laser allows me to have more projectiles. So right now I will upgrade. I will put another point into weapons and put another point into power. I will also put another point into engines just in case we need it. This means with these 2 power points we can power up the whole beam. So if we use a burst laser to bring down the enemy shields, we can use the whole beam to do some damage. Okay. Yeah, this is what I meant. So, guys, you won't be breathing for a while. So I need to charge my FTL drive to get away from these people. And I will shoot at their weapons. And drag my beam across like this. This beam is a whole beam, it does double damage in empty rooms, but right now I need to take this missile offline. Which I succeeded in, which is nice. We could kill this rebel ship, but I'm not going to because I'm not getting anything out of it. I think it will only get 1 fuel, and that's not worth it really. I mean, we will kill it right now because that's just how it is. Yeah, you get 1 fuel and nothing else. And now we can go to the next sector. Here we can see this, the rock controlled or Zoltan controlled. Zoltans are energy beings and they usually have a special type of shield that blocks a certain amount of damage over their actual shield. And so, yeah, we have hostile sectors, civilian sectors, and nebula sectors. And I would like to plot out a route that goes through as many green sectors as possible. So I think I will go to the rock controlled sector and then go like one of these. The rock people have a particularly aggressive stance toward alien races trespassing in space. You should tread carefully here. Jimso, welcome to the stream. This is FTL and I should probably let my crew breathe again. So yeah, we've more or less just started our run. We've had some quite lucky RNG in the first sector and got ourselves a free weapon right off the start. So things are going well. Actually, you know what? Which one is this? Jimso? You're part of the crew now. Okay, so let's jump to the next location and you'll see what happens. Hello, Judge Tycho. Alright, this was an empty beacon, which is unfortunate because it's a waste of jump fuel, but let's see. So this is some of the combat. You notice a rock ship performing combat exercises. However, they quickly change their course to engage the ship. They apparently treat unregistered alien ships as handy target practice. So, let's wait for our weapons to charge and give the rock people hell. So the rock people have a thing for missiles. They like their missiles and they just like being big, beefy, tanky guys. We're gonna send Chimso to repair that. So... I will target their weapons. And I will draw my beam right through here to get some damage in. That is a feels bad man. You know what else is a feels bad man? The rock people don't get to live. Well, then again, if you talk to the right people and get the right makeup artists, anything is possible. Just the people in Hollywood manage it. Oh, another empty beacon. Great. I don't know if I want to go to the store, but eh. Here I can get a subsystem. And I think I will get a Rockman crew member. And I will sell our missiles for it. The Rockman will be our new captain. And our captain so far will go to the engines. Well, I know the feeling. I'm quite skinny as well. I mean, it's reasonable, but... Okay. So our shields are now damaged, so we have lost our sheet bubble, and I will send these two people to the med bay. All right. So actually, yeah, I myself am quite skinny because I don't eat that much, and yeah, fast metabolism, I guess. And I mean, I know yeah, that's the thing. A lot of being heavy or light, it's genetics, but it's a combination of genetics and not having the time to do anything, because I suppose. Big boned. So you would rather be boneless? I know. It's a sad reality that people are not created equal. Ah, Nightbot, what the hell are you doing? Nightbot's not here. Damn it. And I'm too lazy to get him right now, so... Sucks. Actually, after this combat, I'll get him. See ya! Okay. This is streamer luck. This is streamer luck right here. It really exists. We just got an augment. The weapon pre-igniter. It means all our weapons start ready to fire as we enter combat. If we were to buy this from a shop, a fucking rip. Well, you're just back in time to witness this insane amount of streamer luck. We just got a weapon pre-igniter, which means our weapons start ready. This augment in the shop would cost, I think, 120 scrap. That we just got it for free, that's insane. So, right now, at a shop, I can just look for the heaviest weapons possible and go for a one-shot build, basically. Alright, let's help those civilians out. See? Weapons start primed. So I can just say... I can just fire my weapons. And do a lot of damage. Right off the start. Without even risking... Huh. I even got an achievement. Hey, another crew member. I think I will put this Rockman on the engines because our engine dude is quite new. Alright, and the engine dude will instead go to the doors. The good thing about Rockmen is they're beefy and they're fireproof. So our two vital systems, the piloting and the engines that we need to get the fuck away, well, they're quite secure right now. Let's go to the exit beacon and see where this takes us. Okay, here I can hire crew members, but I don't really need anyone right now. So, let's go to the next sector. Which will just be a standard civilian sector. Okay, that's strange. Nobody's doing anything in your network that's unusual, right? That would usually cause the drops, because this is weird. Okay, so here we started in a nebula, which turns off our sensors and also... Okay, that's really fucking weird. Yep, that is weird. So anyways, in the nebula beacons, the rebel fleet only advances by half the amount they normally would. So, let's see. This is a drone. This instantly starts charging weapons, but that's not a problem because I just fire my lasers at it and it dies. Weapon pre-igniters are awesome. So in this kind of sector, as long as you have enough fuel, you can just farm. Oh, this here is a plasma storm. It just says, well, half your power is just dead. Which is not a problem because my weapons are still online. So I can just burst down this ship. And I still have a shield bubble, so... Yeah, so quite lucky run so far. Hull beam in Sector 1, weapon pre-igniter in Sector 2. That's nice. But now, of course, I need to put some power into the engines. I'm sitting on a lot of scrap right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, nothing happens. And I should repower my oxygen. Yeah, but I'm sitting on a lot of scrap right now. In the base game, you are limited to 8 crew, I think, but you can. There are definitely mods that allow you to get huge ships, and we will definitely be fighting huge ships in the future. All right, let's go to this beacon and. Ooh. I am using a few graphical enhancement mods which give us things like this beautiful background right here. Or this beautiful background, any beautiful background really. Okay, let's see what have we here. I will pick up a mind control system. Which, well, it's exactly what it does. It does exactly what it says. It allows you to mind control enemy crew. I could get a Mantis as well as a combat crew, but nah. And in addition, I will get a level of sensors which allows me to look into the enemy ships to effectively use my mind control. And I will get a power bar to just sit in there. Oh, Ion Storm again. Oh, we have intruders on board. Okay, there's a neat little trick that you can do here. You just vent your entire ship. Where are they? Ah, they are there. Okay. And we get the Rockman out of there. And we just watch them suffocate. Meanwhile, we wait in the med bay, getting healed up. And I think I will get... And when they come in, they're just so weakened that our crew can just rack up easy combat experience. Yeah, that's definitely a fun one as well. Okay. Then close all doors, wait for the pressure to normalize, and move on. Yeah, RimWorld's temperature mechanics are hilarious. So yeah, I will wait for my oxygen to build up a bit further so that if we jump into another ion storm, we're not in huge trouble. But I will completely depower my shields to get 2 weapons online. So that we can get the first strike next time. Okay. I don't need that. That's literally completely ineffectual for me. Ooh, another store. Let's see what this one has. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Automated reloader. This just lowers our weapon cooldowns by 10%. If you stack multiple of those, things get crazy. Especially with a weapon pre-igniter, so yeah, we're very well on our way to a very strong offensive ship. Okay, so fire at there. That's not a bad surrender, but we're still very good on fuel, so I would rather take the scrap. Also, mind control lets you do this, which is fun. This not only makes the crew kill each other, but also prevents repairs. Huh. I could have actually just, if I waited long enough, I could have just made the entire crew kill themselves. Because if you kill the crew, you get a lot more scrap than if you kill the ship. And I just got an augment, which is an FTL jammer, which, yeah, okay, which just makes them slower to charge, which is not needed, but it's nice. Ooh, that's an interesting one. A black market weapons trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the Nebula before pushing his wares. I can use mind control to make him to give me a better deal. That's funny. Random weapons are not that good, but nah. We already have that exact weapon, so no. I think the better deal just means that I get to see exactly what weapon is he is selling to me instead, because I think we can get screwed and he just sells us a crate of bombs instead. Oh, this is an interesting event. If we give up 4 missiles and 2 drone parts, we get a free reactor power upgrade. You always take these, if you're not especially reliant on your reactor. I mean, on your missiles or drones, which we are not. Ooh, this is another good one. It lets you sell a lot of your missiles for scrap. This is you can't sell missiles otherwise, so... Huh. Mantis Homeworlds. That's interesting. There is a special event in this sector that allows you to unlock a ship. But I don't think I'm equipped to do it right now, because you either need a boarding party or... Nah, I'm just going to the engine control sector. Oh, 2 stores right off the bat. That's nice. Yeah, civilian sectors have a lot more stores than hostile sectors. Come on. Alright, I will sell the charge laser to get myself a cloaking system. Cloaking is one of the best systems in the game, because it just allows you to 100% dodge all incoming shots and laugh for a few seconds. Hey, free stuff. That's nice. Let's go to the other store. Maybe they have some interesting things. Should we do it? I think we should do it. We now have 2 automated reloaders, which means we have 20% faster weapons charge, and once our weapons guy levels up, that's even faster. Now we just need some more weapons. Oh, they're trying to teleport. They're trying to board us, and they did. And they're getting vented. Maybe should not have done that. Oh, it can definitely work. It's just, you usually need support fire. I mean, well, you're not exactly ejected into space, but you suffocate. Yeah, but boarding strategies are definitely viable, because there was a DLC some point ago that added a species that survives in vacuum and actually actively drains the air out of rooms. If you get a boarding party of these, that's really fun, because you just jump into a room, no one can stay there because there is no air, and they're getting beat up by two metallic things. I mean, yeah, for the enemies, boarding strats are not very advisable, but for the player, they definitely are. Yeah, I just let that guy board me. And we're throwing him out the airlock again. And no repairing shields. We'll just send... Oh, more weapons. Pike beam. Luckily, no Y in that pike. Yeah, the pike beam is a long beam that does a single point of damage, but it's good. Though I think next I'll work on upgrading my shields again. Oh, another empty beacon. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of weapons. And that is a scrap cannon. I think it's the big one. It fires 7 projectiles over a small area. I mean, large area. The other one is the small one. But yeah, by now our weapons are recharging insanely quickly. And no repairing for you. Thanks. Nah, I don't need that augment. No surrender. Die, rebel scum. Alright, asteroid field. Ah, this is a Zoltan shield. They take 5 points of damage before collapsing. Which is exactly not helpful in an asteroid field. The unique thing about Zoltan shields too is they stop mind control. So I had to wait for that to go down. Oh wait, I might actually be able to kill the crew on this ship. Yup. Oh, that was nice. They both went into the med bay and therefore walked in, just stayed in the beam. So yeah, if I kill the crew, I get more fuel and more scrap. So you absolutely want to do that. There is a ship you can unlock whose entire point is to kill the crew with an anti-crew laser. It's a really fun one to play. Oh, empty sector. Alright. Let's get ourselves another shield bubble and be invincible for now. Ah. In this, you can actually get blown up by unexploded munitions in the battlefield, but if you use your sensors to scan it, you can prevent that. And get some salvage out of it. I think that unlocked a ship. Ah. Exactly. So yeah, there is an achievement for getting to Sector 5 without ever using any store repair. Which we just did. Huh, this is a very loaded ship and we will need some projectile lasers quite soon. Because otherwise we will soon be having problems with getting our damage in. They also just placed a hack on our piloting. So whenever they activate that, we lose evasion. And these people do not have a med bay, they have a clone bay, so that if people die, they come back unless the clone bay is destroyed. The balancing point for the player is that with a clone bay, they all lose a little bit of their skills, but for the AI, that's really not that much of a problem. They also fired a missile, and I will now cloak out the way, and the missile hit anyways because we did not have good enough engines. That's a low probability right there. No surrender. Yeah, I'm eating more damage than I should. I should get one more power to have just passively sit in our cloaking. And honestly, I should get engine upgrades. More evasion is always good. How much is cloaking at? 60, I think. Yeah. So we're now almost guaranteed to evade anything if we cloak. Oh, good. A pulsar. This repeatedly fires ion pulses that disrupt our entire ship. So let's try to kill them before it becomes a problem. Wait, can I hit all of these? Wow, nice. Actually can't because reasons. Okay. Of course they get their shields up. Yeah, so our engines and our shields and our mind control just got hit by the pulsar, and fortunately they were hit with the shields, so we can just destroy them. Get our materials and wait for our stuff to recharge, and hopefully, well, we're just going to have to go to the next beacon with ioned out shields, which isn't that nice. Ah, that one. A single life form at the surface, go down to investigate. You find a lone survivor. Ah, take him home to his family. I don't need more crew right now, so that's free scrap. And I think the other option, it might be that that guy has just been on this planet for so long that he actually turned out crazy and attacks us. I don't know if he just acts like a boarder or if he just no save kills one of our crew. There is also this one event that's very notorious, the giant alien spiders, which are exactly what they sound like. I will get the Ion Blast simply based on the fact that we desperately need something to take down shields. I will also get... Yeah. Sadly, no. That would be awesome, but... I mean, there are Mantis people, so that's as close as it gets. So, this is a Zoltan. It provides power to the system it's standing in. So I will just send it to the engines, and it will have this bar of free power that is now freed up. And the good thing is, this bar of power cannot be ioned away. Maybe the rock should go heal up first. So I will also put another point to weapons, and actually no, I have this as 3. Have the Ion Blast here. Just so that we're able to get another bit of damage in on shields. I will try to replace it with a laser weapon eventually, but for now it's good enough. So yeah, I fire this at the shields. If it hits, that's good. It takes down an entire shield bubble. And just drag the laser across. You're boarding me with a single human. Impressive. Okay, and I will now set this to auto fire on their shields, because at this point our cooldowns are so low that I really can't be manually targeting these weapons anymore. So yeah. The thing about Zoltans is also, they explode when they die. There is a very interesting strategy, because some ships have 4-slot teleporters. And you can just send 4 Zoltans onto the enemy ship into a room, explode them, and with a clone bay bring them all back. So yes, you can definitely play Suicide Bomber in this game. Which is funny, because the Zoltan in the lore are supposed to be these perfect pacifist people. But then again, they're less pacifist than really, really obsessed with their laws. So they're more like justice above all people. I think this music track is also from a mod I installed. Because yeah, the only mods I installed were a bit of graphical enhancement, like more crew variation, or these bits in between the rooms, or a little bit of prettier shield texture, something like that. Okay, this is cutting it relatively close. Okay. Yeah, exactly. As you hail the refugee ship, a Zoltan ship suddenly jumps into the system. It claims the refugees are criminals and accuses you of escorting fugitives. Before you can respond, it cuts communications and powers up its weapons. Yup, that's Zoltans for you. Oh boy, they're quite weaponed out. let's disrupt a bit of their stuff. Don't want to risk taking damage there. Whoops. Whoops. That's a bit too much whoops for that short amount of time. Alright. Contact the refuge ship. Free stuff. Let's see. I will put another point. Actually, no, I will wait for my crew to level up. Also, Chipso, you have just reached maximum weapon skill. So, our weapons basically have, I think, yeah, they're decreased 40% in cooldown, and yeah. We rapid fire now. You are getting paid, not getting killed by the rebels once this war is over. Nah, I mean... You see, this is where boarding gets dangerous. They have a scripted boarding party and another incoming boarder. I mean, we're all just soldiers here, so... Hold on, let me just vent everything. Alright. Alright, that should do. And... now the Rockman can mop them all up. Anyone else damaged? No, that's good. Right. Wait for everyone to heal up and let's see. Everyone back to the stations. Let's see what we can upgrade. I think I would like to have a higher base level of doors. Maybe a buffer point. Nah. I'll get another barn engines. I can assign buffer points later before the final boss fight. Alright, let's leave the sector and see what we can do. Oh, free reactor, that's nice. I should go to the store. I can afford it time-wise. Because if... Oh, okay, okay. Yup. Look at this weapon. This laser weapon takes a long time to warm up. Each time it fires, it decreases the cooldown, eventually able to take down any amount of shields. It has so after it fires a couple of times, it fires a shot every 1.1 seconds. That's before the cooldown reduction. All right. Yeah, I mean, thematically it might as well be, but... Alright, so from now on, we just put points into weapons. And I think, yeah, the Vulcan will be our primary weapon that just fucks everything up. And... yeah, that's... ooh. Yeah, so there's also this species of basically human-sized slugs. They're psychic, and they're really hedonistic. They're fun. Let's go to their homeworld. And they're also business people, and they like to screw people out of their anything. Oh, these people have the other big weapon. That's... what's it called again? Damn it, I forgot what it's called. Doesn't matter. Alright. 3 shots, 4 shots, and it's happening. Yeah, this beam does 4 base damage. So it pierces through almost any shield. 3 or 4 base damage, I don't know. Yeah. We are good on things so far. And yeah, there is a quest here that allows me to unlock one of their ships, so I just need to accept surrender for now. Okay. Not the worst, not the worst. Yeah, so you basically unlock that weapon, that ship by accepting a lot of surrenders. Oh shit! Ah, I might want to unbind that. Yeah. By pressing Ctrl 2, that's my scene switch to the technical difficulties scene, which is also the auto fire. Okay, you should be able to see things again, right? Okay, wait. Let me rebind my auto fire to is shift used? Yeah, shift apparently is used. G? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just rebind my auto fire key. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so now we wait and hope that their weapons don't line up. Eh. They would have lined up, but we just cloaked out of the way. That's the thing, the Vulcan is basically if you fire it for long enough, they will die. Nah. I think I'll go for the unlock sometime later. I just need to cement this run. Ooh. That's a big one. I have not played RimWorld, but I've watched plenty of series on it. The reason I haven't played it was because of lack of time when I discovered that it exists. Cloak out of the way of the missile. We do not want to die to scratch damage. You can do that. This weapon here, this is a chain ion. It does more damage the more it's fired. Alright, so let's open all internal doors and send the repair crew in. I think now is the time to... Actually no, I'll wait until it's repaired. Oh, there's fire in the mind control. Let me just vent that. Okay, good. That's the scary thing about nebulas. There could be a fire burning somewhere on your ship and you don't realize. Yeah, I will put buffer points into these two systems. And also a buffer point into piloting. Just to be safe. I will jump here and then to the store. Oh, just in time. We got boarders and they tried to shut off our medbay. Okay. But because we had a level 2 medbay, we were able to keep it working. So yeah, let's just evacuate into the medbay to let them heal up for a bit. This ship poses basically no threat. Yeah, and this is also where the micromanaging and the multitasking part comes in. When you have things on your ship and on the enemy ship, all to take care of at the same time, yeah. Alright, let's go to the store and let's see what we can buy. Oh. Yes. I will definitely buy another burst laser Mark II. And I will buy some repairs. So, our eventual setup will look like this, without the ion blast. The Vulcan and 2 burst laser Mark IIs. Burst lasers basically have the best efficiency of any weapon. They have 3 shots for 2 power on a relatively low cooldown. Gonna have to go around. Let's see what this store has. Alright, I will sell my hull beam my Ion Blast, because I will now upgrade my weapons another time and get another burst laser online. Okay, we're looking good on anything else. We don't really need any additional crew. So yeah, let's get to the exit. No thanks, I don't. That event may damage your ship and I do not want any damage right here. Anything interesting they have here? No, they really don't. Alright. Let's get some of this damage in. And you also cannot mind control slugs, so the human is the only one who we can effectively control. Space pirates. You know what would help? Taking down piloting. Okay, there were no other shots. I think I am in what sector am I? I am in sector 6, okay. So there is another sector after this, so we will definitely get the second burst laser online. I don't need more crew. Yeah, so normally the Vulcan is too slow to effectively use, but because of our weapon pre-igniter, we just cut 11 seconds off the potential charge time, so it's really nice. Alright, Zoltan Homeworld. There is an interesting event here. Let's hope that we get it, because... Oh, this is the event. An armed Zoltan transport vessel is slowly making its way toward the beacon here. They hail, "This is a Zoltan peace envoy. We carry no weapons or shielding and rely on the mercy of others to communicate a message. Hear them out." They continue, "We take your silence for interested contemplation." They talk at length about peace and harmony, but either it's beyond your simple mind or it's all nonsense. Please spread the word of enlightenment to those that have not heard. Once you have, contact our brethren. They transmit couriers of the so-called brethren. Well, I would kill them if I didn't know that the quest reward is great. Alright. Here, attempt to hail them. I think the correct... I think the correct answer is perhaps there can be a reconciliation of our ideals without war. And true progress can only be achieved without bloodshed. Suddenly all indicators of a rebel ship fade away and the Zoltan fleet appears around your ship. The captain of the ship you met previously materializes on your bridge. Although your methods are crude and most certainly ineffective, it's clear that you took a previous meeting to heart. If your ship represents the Federation's willingness to adapt, we shall do what we can to aid in their fight. This technology should aid in your quest. I could take the Zoltan shield, but I don't want it. I want my firepower. Then again, I think I can omit one automated reloader. Yeah, because the Zoltan shield really is powerful. And it prevents scratch damage. And we have a fancy green shield now. I should maybe get some fuel in the... Oh, good. Borders. Okay, the captain needs to leave. Everyone needs to leave. Oh, you want to come into the medbay? Of course. So I will destroy their piloting system so they can now no longer dodge the Vulcan, and we just win from there. I mean, it's really funny that on one side we just did this whole peace thing, and yet some of the Sultans still attack us. I mean, it's fine. It's free scrap, but... Oh, how do you want to attack us? This has a defense drone. This will shoot down lasers and missiles. Yeah, but it can't do anything else. It only has one laser and... and nothing else to do. Vulcans are amazing. I once in a run got 2 Vulcans. It was really slow to wind up, but once it did, it was amazing. Okay, 190 for the weapon system upgrade. I will hold off on that for now. Fuel. Give me fuel. Yeah, I only really need my Vulcan for this. Unpower the mind control, give me some more engine power. Actually no, put that in cloaking. Actually no, I don't need the cloaking right now. Because our shields can just absorb the missile. And now we wait. And our shields can happily absorb another missile. And more stuff. That will just stay in the nebula. Okay, time to power our stuff back up. And continue. This is the last sector before the boss, so we should get our build in order. It's the biggest ship. It's the Rebel flagship. And you need to kill it 3 times. Basically. Okay, let's see if we have anything interesting here. No, not really. I will buy another Zoltan. And I will put both Zoltans in shields now, so that no matter what happens, we always have one emergency shield bubble. And I will upgrade my weapon system. Sadly, no, but there are alternative ship layouts which have different paint jobs, I suppose. And of course, with modding, you can do everything. The textures are just raw in the files, so you can edit them however you want. So okay, let's see this. Okay, a little disappointing, but they have high evasion, so that's to be expected. And they just die. I need to stay in this sector for for as long as I can. Long range scanners, I don't need those. Especially not on the last jump for the last sector. I will get free repairs next sector anyways. So, the last stand. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security, and an officer sets you up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you? Explain your mission." Your explanation is met with murmurs and cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Turzer of the Energy Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, the rebel flagship. Turley responds, "It's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We will do what we can to hold all of the warships, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel, and other repair stations can provide aid as well. Good luck." Alright, so this is the Federation base, this is the flagship. The flagship jumps as we jump, and if it remains on the base for too long, we lose. Alright, let's do this. Let's see, can we upgrade anything else? How much capacity for power do we have left? I think... No, the short cloak is fine. 180 for that. Okay. I will put some more power into our engines. Alright, so in the final sector, really powerful ships, they're really powerful ships, but usually you should be able to beat them. I will just eat this missile for now. I will use my cloak to dodge this. Alright, now they're dead. $71 scrap. That's nice. I will get the last bits of power so I just have backup power. And another level in cloaking just to be safe. I need to move to intercept the flagship. Alright, take some of the weapons offline. Okay. This is working out nicely. even, I mean, this run is on easy difficulty, but all that really does is give me a bit easier encounters, so... So yeah, I will jump to this beacon right now. And clear it out. Right. I should use my mind control to just mind control the captain and therefore get rid of the evasion bonus. I forgot that you could do that. Yeah, the reason our captain and our engine guy aren't that trained yet is because we've been just annihilating everything, so we haven't really been shot at. I will upgrade our sensors because that intel is really useful. And I will get a buffer point and shields. So, yeah, so I wait for the flagship now. The flagship has 3 phases. So yeah, they also have 4 special weapons. A triple laser, a triple ion cannon, a triple laser, a triple missile launcher, and a large cannon. I mean, that's because it's scaled. Okay. I mean, it's probably also because of the game's limitations, but otherwise, it's a big boy. They also hacked our evasion, which is not that nice, but... yeah, the first phase is easy. You just keep down their shields and their other stuff. So I will send my Zoltans to repair right now, and I will dodge these missiles. That breach is fine, that can just stay there. Another strategy that you could go for if you don't have the absurd firepower that I have, is that you could go pick up a teleporter and just board their missile launcher over and over again, so you can win the endurance fight. Okay. Buffer point and mind control. We just follow the flagship right now. And this is the drone stage. It has drones. A lot of them. I mean, a lot of them comes in soon, because there is this thing called a power surge that they can do. And that just brings out all of the drones ever. I will dodge the missiles, because I'm confident I can survive the drones. Okay. Yeah, see, there are just drones and drones and drones. You usually take a lot of damage here, but at this point, you really are, I mean, you really are in trouble if you don't, I mean, you're in trouble if you don't kill the flagship at this point. They also sent the boarding drone into our piloting, so that's a thing. So I don't think I can upgrade anything here. Maybe someone should repair the doors. Nope, nothing I can do here. Okay. Doors are repaired, everything's as ready as it can be. Time for the final stage. For the final stage, I won't use my cloak on the missiles because it has a super weapon that just fires 8, 9 lasers. And yeah, super weapon. It also has Assault and Shield, so I can't mind control anyone right now. So you just first have to grind through this. Yeah, our shield can just eat those missiles. Yeah, that's the super weapon right there. I will use my mind control to unmind control my own crew member, which is funny because it works. Also, they will be sending crew to board over. If they had any left, that is. Yeah, at this point... Nice. But I assure you, this was an incredibly lucky run. The weapon pre-igniter and the Vulcan in the shop definitely made this run into what it is. Alright. You're on the board now, Jimso. Alright, so let's see what we unlocked. We unlocked the NG Cruiser and the Zoltan Cruiser. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do another run today, but I might just keep this stream a little bit shorter. I might stream again next week because, well, this week I won't be here for much longer. So yeah, might stream again next week. Jenks for joining me, Chimp. Exactly, yeah. Thanks for joining me, Chimp. All right. See you around. Bye.